It's the 16th of June 2020 and it's 2:30 in the afternoon, 14:30 hours. I had one missed private number yesterday, possibly Alfred, but because it's a private number, no evidence that it's Alfred. And I don't know who else would be calling me on a private number if it's not Alfred or the council. I finished off my clock yesterday, got that working, and this morning I put the case on. Big Clive did the same kit. I don't know how long ago, but I've watched it recently. That's not why I bought this kit. I didn't realise until I opened it, it was the same kit. So he had a struggle getting the paper off the plastic, and I can understand why. So I thought I'd do it different. So I soaked all my case plastic bits in warm soapy water, and it just rubbed off. It was a lot easier. So I put that case together. I had to take it apart a couple of times because there's no instructions or anything, and it's symmetrical bits mostly, so they can go on anyway. So you have to take them off and put them back on. Oh, hold on. That's him. That's Merlin. I've got some grass finally for the cats, and Merlin loves his little bit of grass. The only bit I don't like is the kids screaming outside all day. So I've done the case for the phone. I should have my desk and my new tables coming tomorrow, so I'll get more room in the living room. What else? So far today I've had no phone calls. Supposed to be getting a visit from Alfred, but I don't think that's going to happen. I've had no visits from the police or the ambulance for a while, so that's good. I'm still locked in. I've written formally now to my counsellors, both of them, and copied Karen in, because I'm fed up with them using Karen to not do their job. They need to explain what they've done for the last 3 months and why they've ignored me, and I've already requested an apology. Roz ain't going to get an apology off me. When she emails me without reading it, you get what comes to you. Read the email and then say I did something wrong. If I've done something wrong, I will admit to it and apologise. And I've got an itchy nose. What else? Nothing really happening at the moment. I've got a letter through from the solicitor. I need to sit down and do those forms and send them back as soon as I can. By the end of the week, hopefully. I've suddenly realised I sent the letter out to my neighbour yesterday via DocMail. I've suddenly realised that this return I've got for Amazon, which I'll do in a moment, I can actually put the label onto an A4 Word document and then upload it to DocMail and post it back to me, and I can use that as a label. So I might try that. But apart from that, nothing really happening. Lita's pissed me off. I've asked her, she called me at lunchtime, and I asked her not to call me in the kitchen, because she's always calling me from the kitchen where she lives. And there's always some other person making food, or doing something, washing or cleaning up, and it's annoying, listening to background noise. And her excuse for not calling me from her own room is because her roommate is sleeping. Well, this is the same roommate that wakes up at 4 and wakes her up. So, and not intentionally wakes her up, accidentally. So I've put it to her, you know, who's more important? Someone that doesn't respect you or me? So I think that's going to be over pretty soon. Because she always, this is how we keep breaking up. She always avoids answering those questions. She doesn't want to answer questions she don't like the answer to. And I don't want those sort of people around me. Because she's not going to be supportive in a crisis. She'll be leaving me to it. Yes, she came and helped me out at the weekend to get rubbish away, but I don't want to talk to someone who hasn't got time to talk to me. She's always chatting on calls to other people in the room and things like that. And the background noise coming across the phone is distracting for someone like me. So if she hasn't got time to give me, then I don't need her around. So it's up to her. I've left it in her call. I don't want to keep blocking her. She needs to learn either she does respect me or she doesn't respect me. I've not disrespected her. I don't disrespect anyone. Knowingly, anyway. Ah, dear, I don't know. If this carries on, I will have to have a word with these kids out here. Because they're playing outside my flat all day. It is not a playground. They've actually converted the street into a playground. They've got chalk markings and things like that on it. It's awful to look at. And because I'm now treated as vexatious, unlawfully, then the council are ignoring me. Hence my health is deteriorating because they won't do anything about bad people in the estate. And they won't change their policy about getting an exact address. So how do you get an exact address for someone who don't know where they live? No one will answer that one. Oh, tell a lie, Suzette Gow answered it. You have to break the law and stalk people. Fantastic, Suzette. I'd put a complaint in against you if they were dealing with my complaints. So next on my list, Merlin is just sitting on the scratching block. He's a happy cat since I gave him grass. They all know. Taps doesn't eat the grass, but Merlin, he will kill if Caspy goes near him when he's eating grass. It's Merlin's grass, Caspy gets her. I've worked it out with Caspy. I can give Merlin the pot of grass and cut a little bit off. Yeah, Merlin's back to the wall. And cut a little bit off because Caspy doesn't know how to eat grass out of the pot, but Merlin puts his paw on it. So I'll cut a little bit off, give that to Caspy, and the pot is Merlin's then. And I'm recycling them. So there's 2 in the bathroom at any one time, and as they finish one pot off, I'll put it in the bathroom, let it grow a bit more, and then bring a new one out. So they should have grass longer this year. Not sure how long they live in this pot though. It is odd. Anyway, what else is going on? Oh no, I didn't do the focus lock, so it's going to be going. But I've learnt you need to press the big button and it will lock the focus. I just need to get used to it now. Anything else happening? No, not really. I've ordered some more bits off Amazon for my desk, a 4-way power strip, switched, and what else? You know, I think I've got spare 4-ways round here thinking about it. Don't know where they are. I'll probably find them when I move the cupboard around. Oh, and a desk lamp, which is a nice, it wasn't expensive either. It was, what was it, 5 different colours, 10 different shades, 10 different brightness levels, and it's got a built-in USB charger as well, which is what I'm going to put my clock on. So that'll be there, and it should be in that corner. I've measured it, it should fit. I may have to put the speakers onto the wall, so that might be better anyway. That's what I had them in Dagenham. Had them screwed to the wall. But apart from that, nothing. Tuesday day, we've got 3 days left. Do you reckon I'll get, well, 2 days left, because Alfred doesn't work on a Friday apparently. Do you reckon I'll get a visit from Alfred? No. Do you reckon I'll get a call from anyone? No. Do you reckon my counsellors will reply to my email? No. And people wonder why I'm going mad. People not answering questions and not replying to communications. That's why I go mad. Anyway, I'm going to keep this short one. There's nothing happening. I might have to redo this because I've just realised I've got the fan on and that hits the microphone sometimes and it creates a choppy background noise. But we'll see. Hopefully it hasn't been picked up by the microphone. Anyway, thank you for watching. I shall speak to you soon.